Hello guys, so welcome to phase 2 of our 5k to $1 million profit trading model. So in the last session we cover the phase 1, which is the foundation stage, and now we are in phase 2, which is the stability layer. So in phase 2 I'll be telling you exactly what you'll be doing from month 3 to month 5. Remember, the first one cover what you'll be doing from your first month, sorry guys, from your first month to the second month. So once you've done that properly, the next thing is the stability layer, which is what you'll be focused in the third month to the fifth month, right? So our major targets at this phase is to focus on core components of multi-asset trading. What are the core components of multi-asset trading? Number one is your trading platform. Number two is liquidity aggregation. Number three is risk engine. And number four is compliance layer. Okay, let me explain each of these components properly so that you understand their effectiveness in your profit trading, right? At this stability layer, or at this phase 2, what you'll be doing is to research about prop firm companies, research about prop firm platforms to find the genuine ones. So what are you looking for when you are researching about this prop firm platform? Number one, you want to get a prop firm company that can serve you what you want. So you have to be very careful about the platform that you choose for your prop firm trading. Then number two, which is the liquidity aggregation, you have to make sure that the prop firm is within your budget. If your target is to buy a 10k account with $50, make sure you research a prop firm that their 10k account is within your budget. That is liquidity aggregation. You have to filter out all the prop firm out there to make sure that you don't spend beyond your budget. Remember, trading is all about managing money. If you can't actually manage what you have properly, you'll not be able to manage what will come to you, right? So the next is your risk engine, right? Risk engine. Are you comfortable trading with pro firm company that provide 3%, you know, daily drawdown maximum, remember maximum? Or are you comfortable trading with pro firm company that provide 4% daily drawdown? So you have to look at the risk engine of each and every pro firm platform that you want to partner with. Are you looking for a pro firm that will give you 8% overall drawdown, or a prop firm that will give you 5% overall drawdown, which means that if you lose 5% of your accounts, you've lost the account totally and you have to buy another one. So these are the things that you look out for. You use it to verify a prop firm company before you actually start business with them. And the last one, which is the most important one, compliance layer. You have to consider the authority of that company, their credibility. Do they pay their traders? Or once you pass accounts or you make profit on your funded account, you go begin the hear story. Are they really secured? Is your account safe with them? Remember, you want to stack accounts as much as you can. So if you are stacking accounts that are not reliable, you are risking your time, not even your money, you are risking your time. Imagine trading a profit account from uh, month 3 to month 5, and at the end of the day, you couldn't get paid after making profits. You're just wasting your time and your money as well. So you have to look at these core components of multi-asset trading, use it as your guide to choose a perfect trading firm. Okay. So now when you get this trading firm, or when you've done with your research properly, what do you do next? The next thing is the objective of the phase two. So now what is the objective? The first objective is to protect what you already have. At this stage, you already have funded accounts, right? Is to protect that account, then you stack more. That is the reason why you are doing your research, to know a legit pro firm company that align with the core components of multi-asset trading that I just explained now. So when you get a pro firm company that align with this, then you want to stack more accounts, right? Then protect the accounts that you already have. And this is exactly where 90% of traders actually fail, because they switch from discipline to aggression. Once they already have funded accounts, they buy more accounts and start risking anyhow. They'll start risking anyhow. So the objective is to what? Stack more accounts, protect what you have by applying this three-step risk process. These three steps, you have to apply it on every account that you buy and the one that you also have currently with you. I mean, the one that you pass during your foundation stage, which is the phase one. So, number one, you define your risk. How much are you willing to risk on this account? You don't risk anyhow. If you are risking 1%, apply the same risk on all the accounts. If you are risking 0.5%, apply the same risk on all the accounts. Don't risk 2% on account 1 and be risking 3% on account 2. You're gonna really bleed those accounts. You're going to lose them. So maintain one risk strategy. Define that risk. Is it 1%? Is it 2%? Is it 0.5%? Is it 3%? For the purpose of this presentation and the way this model is designed, you are allowed to risk 1%, not 0.5, not 2%. You are allowed to risk 1% when you get to the founder stage. But when your account is in drawdown, you risk 0.5%, because when your account is already in drawdown, you are not looking at scaling or making profit on the account. You want to protect the account. So you risk lower, or you cut off 50% of your risk, from 1% risk to 0.5% risk, so that you can slowly get out of the drawdown. Slowly get out of the drawdown, because if you're already in drawdown and you're risking 1%, if you lose the trade, you are getting closer to, breaching the account. So you want to slow down how fast you can breach the account. So you risk 0.5%. When you're out of the drawdown, then you continue risking your 1% on each and every account that you have. So step two, you have to limit your risk. Limit your risk. Like I explained just now, you have to limit your risk. Don't risk more than the risk percentage you've already defined. Don't risk more than that. Then number three step is for you to accept the risk. This is number three step here. Accept the risk. Once you risk your 1% and you lose that trade, move on. Don't revenge your trade. Don't try to make that money that you lost back immediately. You're going to make it back when your setup play out next, but don't make it fast. That is why we call it stability layer. This is where you want to get balance. You are not rushing to trade, you are not rushing to pass the new account that you're buying, and you are not rushing to make profit on your funded account, the one that you already passed at phase one, right? The foundation stage, right? So basically, you'll be focusing on risking 1% per trade maximum, then your daily target. Then your daily target should be either to make 1% to 2%. Your weekly target should be either to make 2% or 4% maximum. Then your monthly target should be either to make 8% or 10% every single month. And there are some days that you'll not meet up with your targets. There are some weeks, there are some months that you'll not meet up with your target. That is fine. That is business for you. It's not every single day or every single month you make profit. There are some bad months, there are some good months, right? So the same apply to trading. Treat trading like a business. All right, don't be a gambler. Okay, so when you follow this properly, you now see that your account is increasing in numbers. You are now properly allocating capital to yourself by adding more accounts without losing accounts. Even if you are going to lose accounts, it will not affect your trading journey. Why? Because you are trying as much as possible to protect what you already have. Then you are also protecting the new one that you are buying, right? So why do you think this is even important? Well, because it helps you to protect your account, and it also helps you to add new challenge. It also helps you to avoid drawdown, and also helps you to allocate more capital to yourself. Okay, so now let us look at this case study. You have trader A with three different 10K funded accounts. If trader A average just 3% every single month, that is $900 per month. Very, very small, right? You might think, but it is actually more better than making hundred and thousands of dollars randomly. Randomly. When I say randomly, that means you just get lucky. You get lucky, you hit $10,000, and next month you don't know what will happen. That is not trading, that is gambling. Trading is you knowing your probability. How much will you be able to make every single month? And if the market is favorable for you, your setup comes out successfully, you should be able to make that money every single month. It is not about risk, it's not about hope. it is about building certainty, increasing probability, right? So now, if you add two more accounts the following month, how much account will you be having after having 10k account, three different types, either from the same profile company or from the new company that you researched? I think you already have $50,000 capital in total, right? And you can only achieve that without chasing income. Without chasing income, your job is to apply your skill, is to do what you're supposed to do, is to be very, very disciplined by following these rules that I'm explaining in this phase. This is how professional traders grow. They focus on stacking capitals, and they also focus on, protecting what they already have. So the key insight at this stage is for you to trade professionally. You are not just an ordinary trader, you are a capital builder. That is the essence of phase two, which is month three to month five. You want to build your capital by protecting what you already have and also adding more to it simply by following the same processes, the same risk to reward ratio, the same risk percentage, and also trading the same system. By month five, you can see that at least you're already managing multiple profile accounts from different profile companies. So now let me give you a very realistic result from having this different profile accounts. So now imagine you have um, five 10k accounts. So now each of these accounts you are risking 1% to target 2%. Like just in a day, if your setup comes daily and you are following your setup, your risk to reward ratio, right? You risk 1% to make 2% on each of these accounts. Let's say your setup for that very day, went well as you speculated, and the setup hits take profits that very day, which means that you make 2% on each of these accounts. That's the total of 10%. Total of what? 10% in a day. So this particular 10% you already make, it is quite enough for you to continue trading within that month. It will serve as a bridge for you to continue to trade within that month before you round off the month and know exactly how much you've done for that month. So, briefly, what you do at this stage is for you to protect what you already have. Then you do research by following the key components, and then get profile accounts that are legit, that are within your budget, and also you know in line with your risk appetite, right? When you've done that, then you have a defined risk to reward ratio, then you have a defined risk percentage. You apply these rules on all your trading accounts consistently. You are not changing anything, you are not bringing new ideas into your system. It is the same thing that you keep doing, and it is that same thing that will keep making you to move forward, Because if you do something outside this, you don't know the result, you don't know the outcome. So you have to keep doing what has been giving you the exact outcome that you want. I'm going to show you how you can just use one signal to get the kind of result that you want, or to hit your 10% target in a month without taking random trades every single month. I'm going to show you how you can take 1 to 2 trades every single month, and you're done. You're done, you achieve your target, right? So see you in the next session. Right now we've covered phase 2, and in the next session we'll move to phase 3 of our profit trading model. See you next time.